give me a moment. It's been a long weekend. Well, that was nice. Added to Arne Slot's resume. Real, City, Stanley. I know. Look, we were always going to win. So at first I'm kind of going in thinking like, I'm not that excited about it, but we'll see. And then I'm like, hang on a sec. Kelleher, Endo, Nunez, Szoboszlai is wearing a sweatband. This is better than the first 11. So here's my experience watching it. So at home, we have a system, me and my future wife. I get the lie on Saturday. She gets the lie on Sunday. Written in stone. That's how it is. Saturday, had my lie on. And when I say lie on, I mean just scrolling on my phone in bed while I hear craziness from the next rooms. And I'm just like... and then if she comes into the room, if she needs something, I'm like... So I had my lie on and I'm like, fucking yeah, let's go. Here's the weekend. And I'm like, oh, Liverpool are playing today. What time is that? I was like, oh, 12:15. Brilliant. Caught a bit of flack for it, for taking the lie on and then immediately just coming in and watching the football and not helping out with the madness at all. And that's where this channel comes in handy, because I could be like, I just remember every time Liverpool play, we get like 20 to 30 euro. So in this video, I'm going to talk about Accrington Stanley, and then I'm going to look ahead at Nottingham Forest tomorrow. And so it's a 2-for-1. Let's start with Jota's goal. Lovely bit of play. Trent, Nunez, Jota. Very crisp, very clean. Their player didn't get a touch on it. It was like, Trent, give it into Nunez. Nunez, you know what? I'll talk about Nunez in a sec. But Nunez, straight through, looks up. Perfect pass into Jota. And Jota with the slots. Very smooth, very much a 1-0 sort of goal. You know, like you expect there's going to be more. Like Jota, 1-0. Has to come with a sniff afterwards. Like, happy to see Nunez get an assist. Jota does what you'd expect. Look, I'll be honest, I didn't jump out of my chair for this one. Fucking yes scale. I'd say 7. And if you didn't catch it yourself, this crude drawing, I think, will tell you everything you need to know. Next, Trent. You son of a bitch. I'll tell you what I like about this strike. The effortlessness of it. It was like, ball came to him. You see he's shaping up. Minimal backlift. One of those, like, the ball's dead in the air sort of strikes. You know, where the ball's just not moving or not spinning in the air. It's like good luck. And a kiss off the post as well. Oof, absolutely delightful. Good to see him smiling as well. You know, he's getting a good reception. He's captain, scoring a goal. Big smiles. That's what you want to see. Fucking yes scale. I was going to say 7, but I'm going to give it an 8. The fact that it kissed the post as well, and the keeper was absolutely nowhere near it. Unbelievable strike. If you missed it, here is a artistic representation of it. Oh, and hey, speaking of Trent, Real Madrid, if you're watching, which I know you are, Kyle Walker has just announced his interest in leaving Man City. He's more your style, isn't he? Maybe Madrid are going around thinking, do you know what? There's one thing this squad is lacking. It's dickheads. Get Kyle Walker's agent on the phone. Anyway, and to be fair, Accrington Stanley, well, they didn't really come back into it, but they had a shot fired off the bar. You're going to have to do a lot better than that to get past Big Kiev, that's all I'll say. And then, second half, Fede. Oh, and before I even talk about Chiesa, let's talk about our youngest ever starter for Liverpool, Rio Ngumoha. Ngumoha? Look, I didn't hear it said properly. The TV was turned down. Is that a silent N? Ngumoha? Either way, the kid played fantastically well. Great half. Looked, you know, obviously he's still a bit raw, but played really well. Noticeably well. Which just tells you our academy system's doing just fine. But yeah, really, really impressed with him. Then Chiesa comes on, second half. Chiesa's on. Danns is on. Chiesa had a great half. I think I might side with Luis Diaz when he, on his reaction to hearing that Chiesa has 93 pace. 93 velocidad. Look, let's face it, he doesn't have 93 pace. But you know what? He was hungry. He was hungry, as if he's been famished sitting on the sidelines or on the injury table or wherever he's been. He looked like he had some making up to do. And his time will come. But first, Jayden Danns. with a great bit of play to even start the move that he ended up finishing. Like, beats a player, fires it in, lovely ball, just not too far behind, not too far in front, right to Chiesa. Chiesa was unlucky, and Danns, he's just, you know what I mean? He's got that striker's instinct. Like, Danns shows signs already. I can't compare Danns and Nunez already with just a handful of FA Cup performances for Danns. But from what I've seen, he positionally is very good and very strikery. He just seems to have the personality of a striker. He looks confident. He looks, like he belongs there. He's not kind of shying away, like, he's like, yes, man. And that's what you want. And he even admitted himself, he's like, fuck, I got in the way of Jota and Nunez after that goal. But yeah, I was really happy with the goal I got. And, just want to keep my head down and get the chance when I can. I'm desperate to be part of the team. I'm like, fucking yes, man. I'd love to see Danns feature a bit more in the Premier League, even with 5-10 minutes to go in games if we're winning 2-0 or something like that. But a really good finish. Fucking yes scale, I'd say 7. And if you missed it, of course, this pretty much is exactly what happened. But the thing that was kind of annoying me, and look, I'm a big Nunez fan. I have lost subscribers from my fandom of Nunez. Screw him. But the thing that was kind of bugging me over the weekend is like, can't you just praise Danns without slagging off Nunez? I mean, why am I even? It's like I'm trying to mop up the ocean here, really. I mean, I don't know what. I mean, do what you want, but you can see signs that Dan's got a real striker's brain. And Nunez, do you know what? Get that number 9 off Nunez, put him back to number 27, and stick him on the wing, and he'll get you about 15 goals a season. But Dan's made it look so easy.
Do you know how easy this is for me? Do you have any fucking idea how easy this is? This is a fucking joke. And I'm sorry you can't do this. I really am, because I wouldn't have to fucking sit here and watch you fumble around and fuck it up.
I'm so sorry about that joke. There was a period in the second half as well where we played, Barcelona 09 style, one-touch football, back flicks. Like, one of these where it's like, I fucking love Connor Bradley as well, by the way. The man is sharpness personified. That's the only way I can describe him. Absolutely love seeing him in the team. And then, Chiesa got his goal. He hit the post, he had a shot saved 1-on-1, and arguably the one that he scored was the hardest of all. And I love those long-range shots along the ground. You don't see us scoring them quite a lot. That made it 4-0. Fucking yes, Scale. It's his first goal. I was going to say 7. I'll go for 8. He's off and running. If you missed it, of course, here is an artistic representation of the goal itself. I think that pretty much covers it. 4-0, thank you very much. We're away to Plymouth or something next round. I don't know. Oh, let's talk about fucking Endo as well. I nearly went the whole video without talking about Endo. He's absolutely incredible. Few things make me happier as a Liverpool fan than seeing Endo bossing it on the pitch. But he kept himself a clean sheet, marshalling that back line. Big Keeve got a clean sheet. Dan scores. Chiesa plays and scores. Nunez assist. Jota goal. Fuck yeah. Right, we've done the Carabao. We've done the FA Cup. That's nice. All right, now back to the league. Because we've got a big one tomorrow. And it's only our arch enemies, Nottingham Forest. The big one. Arne Slot has been marking off his calendar. Been like, here we fucking go. There shouldn't be a part of me that's nervous about Forest because, it is Forest. But they're doing really well. They are doing better away than they are at home. And we're playing them at their ground. Salah's rested, Van Dijk's rested, Big Gak, Diaz, all rested. I predict the score will be 1-0 to Liverpool. I predict that goal will come via a Trent Alexander-Arnold free kick. Well, that's it. I'll get better at the previews, all right? So we're against Forest. Arsenal are at home to Spurs. So you never know with Spurs which one's going to turn up. But not an easy one for Arsenal. A win against Forest will put us 9 points clear ahead of Arsenal. I mean, we're still fucking dreaming. I just want us to get back. Just let me get a couple of wins in the Premier League. Every time we win elsewhere, I'm like, yeah, that's good. But I want the league wins. That's the ones that matter most to me. A win would be great. A clean sheet would be great if we could not concede a silly little trickly in sort of goal or any sort of goal, that would be great. But until then, enjoy the week, and I'll see you on Wednesday. The fucking Reds.